Hey everybody, I hope everybody's having a great week. My little snap peas here, sweet peas, are outgrowing my little trellis. I'm going to have to do something different. And something is decimating my potatoes. Look at them. I sprayed them with some pyrethrin, and it seemed to stop it, and then we just had days of rain and it washed it right off. So I guess I'll spray it again this evening. This is the worst. Well, no, it's one of the worst. There's two of them that's being attacked. I don't understand why. There's the saponiferas over there, as you can see. Let me draw you a little closer. I'm gonna try to draw you a little closer. Oh my goodness, I've been using my new iPhones. I just about forgot how to use this one. Ooh. I'll just take you over here since I'm not able to draw it up. See, there's very little, if any, damage to these. So is it they just love the flavor of the red Norlands? Look at these Norlands here. Just eaten up. I've looked for bugs, worms, come out here at night with a light. I can't find anything eating them, not anything. I'm going to spray them again with pyrethrin this evening. It's made from chrysanthemums, so it's supposed to be environmentally friendly. Oh, this is the first time I've ever had my potatoes decimated like this. You know, you would think the cabbage loopers would have already decimated that, but you know, there's a little damage, but hardly any. And my onions are beginning to bulb finally. They didn't get enough sun in the beginning. They were in the shade. Put them in the wrong place, but I'll know better next year. Hopefully we get some big enough to use. They'll have a decent bulb. They won't have one as big as I was hoping for, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, can they? There's some here that won't have a big bulb at all. Like I said, I planted them in the worst place because they hardly got any sun until recently. The last couple of weeks they get maybe 4 hours a day. Same here. Same here. They didn't get as much sun as the others, and I seriously doubt I get much bulbs off of these. Well, I'll know better. You learn from your mistakes. I got something coming up right here, and I don't remember what I planted here. It's been so cold at night and warms up in the daytime, and it just seems to stress the plants. And I thought the tomatoes would really take a beating, you know, from the cold nights, because it would get down in the 40s. But they seem to be doing fine. I haven't fertilized the first one of them. No, these right here could use some fertilizer, as you can see. But I haven't fertilized them or the pepper. I will this evening. Look here, something ate off that whole top of that tomato. I seriously doubt that anything come back there. Might need to spray them with a pyrethrin too. And my corn's come up. Look at that. I got corn. Very little corn. Those 3 little packages of corn, they didn't even plant 2 full rows. I wish now I had gone down to the co-op and bought some. Could have bought a half a pound for what I paid for those. And that would have been plenty. I'd have had some left over. I've not fertilized these plants here either, but they're looking good. And they've been loving the cool weather. The cabbage, the collards, they love the cool weather. And something's eating them up too. Look here. Look here. This phone would ring while I'm on here. It'll stop on its own. They'll call back. Well, I was just giving y'all a quick overview. Uh, tomatoes here are looking okay. They're growing in spite of it being cold. I don't know how that got broken, but it is broken. And might as well pinch it off. Yeah, I got 2 in that one and 3 in that one, but I'm planning on transplanting one of those. And those over there have already outgrown their pot. I'm trying to remember, I think it's the Brandywine, so that's flowers planted in there with it if you're wondering. So it's gonna be a really tall tomatoes. And I've got to come up with some kind of trellis for them. And I'm gonna look online and see about that Horta Nova trellis that Travis is so fond of. See, these here are red Norlands. I think they're red Norlands, and they're not being eaten up. So I don't know why those over there are. And my dill is growing like crazy. Look at that. And these onions here didn't get much sun either. Had them in the wrong place to begin with, but they look like they might have started to bubble, and they have. I don't know how big the bulbs will get. I'm not gonna worry over it anymore. I gave them tons and tons of nitrogen, and that's what everything I read, everything I watched said, just you can't give them too much nitrogen. Just feed them the nitrogen. So I did, but they just didn't get enough sun. You know, they're spraying stuff up in the atmosphere to keep us from having so much sun. And without sun, nothing will grow. That makes no sense to me that they would do that. I just learned about that recently, and I was shocked. It's called chemtrails. And if you go and watch Doug and Stacy Off Grid, it explains a lot of what's going on in this country. And in other parts of the world, they're doing the same thing. So if your garden's not growing like you think it should be, don't blame yourself. Look in the skies and see if you see chemtrails. Kind of looks like where jets went over, except there'll be a lot of it, and it'll be spread out kind of like cloud, like those fluffy little clouds all across, just streaked across the sky. But that's not what it is. And if our government would do something like that, it's beyond me. It's beyond me. I can't reconcile myself to something like that. They spraying something called barium, aluminum, fungi, and several other things. I see I got some garlic scapes. Several other things, and it's harming our planet. It's harming our streams, our rivers, everything. What we're trying to grow is harming everything. Nothing. If they keep doing this, they're going to kill off the population without even trying. Well, yeah, they will be trying, won't they? Maybe that's what they want to do, and have just a place for themselves. The elites, the globalists, all these people that do all these nasty things for their own pocketbook. Don't get me started on all that. I'm sorry I even brought that up. But do go watch Doug and Stacy Off Grid, so you can be educated on what's going on there. It's not good, folks. It really isn't good. I thank God every day that my faith is not in this government or anybody else. It's in God. Have a blessed day.